The U.S. and Mexico will meet again today for talks on migration, but President Trump says the progress just isn't enough. I'm Mark Liverman with what that could mean when it comes to tariffs for Mexico.
An 18-year-old man and 4 students here at Belgrade High School are in trouble after their actions in a video yesterday caused the school to go into shelter-in-place mode.
Good morning to you, 6:30 here on your Thursday. I'm Missy O'Malley. Chet Lehman has our forecast, and you can catch Matt Elwell's forecast tonight on our evening news. Our top story for you now, talks between the U.S. and Mexico ended last night without a deal on migration, but the two sides say they will meet again today. Both countries are hoping to avert President Trump's threatened 5% tariff on Mexican imports. Mark Liverman reports from New York from CBS News.
Negotiators from the U.S. and Mexico say they're making progress on a migration deal, but President Trump says it's not enough. Last night, the president tweeted from Ireland. Talks with Mexico will resume tomorrow with the understanding that if no agreement is reached, tariffs at the 5% level will begin on Monday. The White House is trying to coerce Mexico to do more to stop the flow of Central American migrants into the U.S. Customs officials say the situation at the border has become a full-blown crisis. Since January, nearly 440,000 people have been apprehended there. That's more than the entire population of Cleveland.
We're having a great talk with Mexico. We'll see what happens, but something pretty dramatic could happen. We've told Mexico the tariffs go on, and I mean it too.
The threatened tariffs aren't playing well in Congress, even among some Republicans.
Mexico does seem to be responding, I think, in a positive way and recognizes that the harm this could cause not only to their economy, to our economy, but to their economy too.
This is dangerous territory. This is not a way to treat a friend. It's not a way to deal with immigration.
The tariffs could gradually increase and hit 25% if no agreement is reached with Mexico. Mark Liverman, CBS News.
Mexico's foreign secretary says migrants, not tariffs, have been the focus of the talks with the U.S. More to follow on this on CBS This Morning coming up at 7. Chet joins me now. You've just been sneaking outside as much as you can this morning, doing your forecast from the patio. I know what you're up to.
Somebody went to a lot of trouble to put that picnic table out there. I thought I should use it, and that's exactly what I'm going to do all morning long because in the afternoon I'm not going to be able to be outside at all. So here's what we're talking about out there. Satellite and radar shows the system already working into northwest Montana, bringing some rain showers. It is lightly raining in Kalispell. We'll see the possibility of that. In fact, some thunder showers, maybe even some hail this afternoon. So don't focus on that. Just focus on the good things. 50s right now for the most part, 34 in West Yellowstone. Here's that planner for today. Thunder shower chance this afternoon. Temperatures will still be in the 80s for Bozeman, upper 70s for Butte. Windy conditions. Detailed forecast, Missy, coming up in 10 minutes.
Thank you for that. It's now 6:33. A big local story for you now. A social media video threat against Belgrade High School students on Tuesday caused a shelter-in-place situation at the school. Now 4 students could be in big trouble, and an 18-year-old man is now behind bars. MTN's Cody Boyer went back to the school and has our latest details.
Belgrade police and the Belgrade superintendent Godfrey Saunders both say it was a situation that deserved every precaution taken and necessary. It started with the video, which led investigators to a nearby home, and according to court documents, 4 students and 18-year-old David Oster.
This is real stuff. When you start playing with real weapons, that crosses the line.
The video shows 4 high school students taunting a named list of other students and swearing from a home near Belgrade High School. At one point, you can see one student holding a handgun. This all happened during the students' lunchtime.
9 minutes later, after getting back from lunch, the administration called law enforcement and got them involved.
Superintendent Saunders says 20 students saw the video and brought it to the school's attention.
There are some kids, 20 kids, who knew that this was over the line, that this was too far.
That led police back to the house where they found Oster, who wasn't there when the video was filmed. Gallatin County deputies say at first Oster lied about the gun's location, but eventually showed police that it was hidden in a portable toilet nearby. The students told investigators it was either his or it belonged to someone else living there.
Anytime you have an incident that involves a firearm, then you have to make some quick decisions about, is it just one firearm? Are there more firearms out there?
From the discovery to law enforcement's involvement, Saunders says that took 9 minutes total.
Truly, it was a matter of minutes, and then from that point on, it was a matter of making decisions as to what to do next.
Which was protecting all students immediately.
The students whose names are on that video, where are they? Where are the students who are involved with producing the video?
Superintendent Saunders says student safety obviously was and always is key. That's why the principal says all the teachers and other staff here at the high school have radios for quick communication.
During a shelter-in-place like this, we're able to communicate with them real-time information.
Saunders says you may have freedom of choice, but not freedom of consequence, something he hopes his students take to heart.
The greatest gift that they can give anyone is to help take care of each other and themselves. That's precious.
Now, I did speak with the county attorney, who also says the process is still in its early stages to see if the 4 kids will be possibly tried as adults in this case. As for Oster, his bail was set at $250,000. In Belgrade, Cody Boyer, MTN News.
Now, Superintendent Godfrey Saunders says law enforcement played an integral part in the shelter-in-mode place situation. He said the students were able to keep going through their classes safely during this entire incident. Montana Highway Patrol, police from both Belgrade and Bozeman, along with the Gallatin County deputies, secured the building from the outside while students and faculty continued throughout the rest of their day inside. Now, that's what shelter-in-place mode means. Saunders says people can continue business as usual and move inside with escorts. Now, a lockdown situation is different. That's where no one goes in or out. 8th grade graduation was also postponed to now this morning. Parents were immediately notified of that as well.
You want to make sure that parents know. I have kids of my own, I have grandkids, and you want parents to know that you don't take that lightly. You take it very seriously, and that's our number one concern. And thanks to all the efforts yesterday, we did that.
Now, Saunders says his staff will also be taking careful review of their security protocols for the future, including technology, communication, and ways to notify the public when something like this happens. Incredible. Now, Mount Washburn in other news, the trail in the parking lot at Dunraven Pass at Yellowstone National Park will close for the trail work this August. The Park Service says this large log crib that holds up part of the trail had deteriorated and now it needs to be replaced. It's a big job, however. Crews will have to rig cables and fall protection systems to protect workers while the cribs are being replaced. And a helicopter will have to be used to fly in those logs needed for that work. But you'll still be able to get to the top of the mountain. That's because the trail from Chittenden Road will remain open while the other trail is being refurbished. In other news, school is almost out. Schools in Gallatin County get out this week and some for today, and free summer lunch will soon begin. Many kids in the community depend on school lunches for their meals throughout the school year, and Gallatin Valley Food Bank is making sure that no kid goes hungry this summer. Last summer, thousands of meals were provided in Gallatin Valley at various locations throughout Bozeman, Belgrade, and Three Forks, and the food bank is still in need of volunteers for this summer to help with those serving needs and prepping those lunches.
I'm constantly amazed and in awe of all of our volunteers. You know, it really shows me all the time how many hands make light work, and it would not be possible without their support and encouragement.
Now, for more information on where summer lunch is being served and how you can help out and volunteer, head on over to our websites. Stay